We've got just the usual slowdowns in most of the Smoky Mountain area, and that's what happens pretty much in the morning. Always a good idea, if you can, to maybe skip Knoxville before or during the morning drive period. And of course, we want to get to our favorite exit, which is 407, as soon as we can. Now, if you're driving at night through Knoxville, you're going to find some slowdowns on 40. There's construction almost every night there, and that's anywhere from the 640 on-ramp through about James White Parkway and beyond, so you'll be seeing that. Also in town, Ridge Road's got some closures, and that's going to be closed for a while, all the way through Christmas. And Bruce Street, downtown Sevierville, you'll find a closing there, but not too much of a problem trying to get to the courthouse and, of course, to the Dolly statue. Now let's see what Karen and Savannah are up to. I'm Brad Lovett. That's a look at traffic.
Thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Live channel. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy with Robert Owenby, Jim Johnson, and Brad Lovett, ready to kick off another week of wonderful activities in the Smokies because it's Rocktober, let's be honest.
Rocktober.
Yeah, with Oktoberfest activities and all the fun stuff that's going on. Everybody had a good weekend, I hope?
Yeah, I had a good weekend. Which was beautiful.
Glad. Yeah, nice. And let's check in with Brad. What can we talk about this week?
Well, we had some really good news a couple weeks ago.
Yeah?
And Tennessee Smokies were missing their grounds dog.
Now, just if you're watching from elsewhere in the world, Tennessee Smokies is also the name of our baseball team.
That's correct, yes.
So it's not like the mountains were missing their dog. It's the Tennessee Smokies baseball team missed they have a dog that stays on the ground as opposed to a flying dog, you said?
Right, yeah, that's it.
Yes, okay.
It's
like a ground squirrel as opposed to a flying squirrel.
Yes.
Okay.
It's their grounds dog, and the dog is named Hound Dog.
Ah.
And
wait, this is not the one that's in a costume that...
No.
That's different. They got rid of that. They have a different mascot than they used to. They now have a dog.
Yes.
Canine.
They do, yes.
4 legs.
Well, they have walking mascots, too.
All right, but they have
This
a dog.
is the grounds dog, and the dog was missing for a while.
Where'd he go?
Well, we found him somewhere around the flea market, from what I understand. A couple weeks later.
Well, dogs do have flea markets. Everyone knows that. They should have put a flea market collar on him. That would have been been a lot easier.
Smart dog.
Flea market collar.
No, that's a joke, right? They didn't really find a dog at the flea market.
Near the flea market.
They did find
the flea market.
Well, the flea market is just across the interstate from the Smoky Stadium.
Right, yes.
So that's really where they found him.
Yes, near the flea market, near the 2 radio stations are out there. Yes.
Hey, listen,
Wait, the radio stations are at the flea market too?
Right next door.
I didn't know that. I was looking around for them the other day. Okay.
It's probably a pretty smart dog. I mean, the dog's used to having a bunch of people around during the baseball season.
Season's over.
Season's over. He goes to the next greatest thing, which is the flea market across the street, where there are thousands of people.
And that's why you do sports.
And I tell you what, that's why that dog went to the flea market. That's why he did it.
Earlier times.
He's smart.
So happy.
Was fed well.
People feel sorry for him. He's like, oh, he looks so hungry. Give him a hot dog. The dog is like eating like crazy. He misses Dollar Dog Nights.
He does.
On Monday nights.
Because he's a dog.
He is a dog.
I don't know how you picked the perfect story to start off a Monday morning when we got all this work to do, but thank you for doing that.
It's called the dog.
But anyway, Hound Dog has been found safe and sound back where he belongs, and we'll see him next season.
Fantastic.
All righty.
Ah, that's good news.
Very good news. We're your good news source in the Smoky Mountains.
Yes.
We want to say congratulations also to the Sevierville Fire Department. They were honored by the Tennessee State Fire Marshal's Office with the 2019 Excellence in Community Risk Reduction Award. Now, Sevierville Fire Department, along with 2 other departments throughout the state, recognized for their work and dedication to preventing or mitigating the loss of life, property, and resources associated with life, safety, fire, and other disasters by a national peer-reviewed panel of professionals. Now, those departments were judged based on identifying, assessing, and prioritizing their community's risks or threats or hazards, creating a strategy for identifying tactics and strategies to mitigate the risk, as well as implementing their mitigation plan and evaluating and mitigating, monitoring the overall effectiveness. So congratulations
Could
to
you
our
say
friends.
that again, all of that?
Wow.
That was a mouthful.
Wow.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. 500 times in a row. I don't know what that. Woo!
Yes.
You lost me at mitigate. I'm not, go ahead.
Mitigate. Yes, but anyway, congratulations to the fire department. Well deserved,
good.
of course, as well. And Tennessee consumers are feeling better about the economy, according to a survey from Middle Tennessee State University. Their Office of Consumer Research. The Tennessee Consumer Business Outlook rose from 214 to 214 from 187. I'm not sure what those numbers mean, but they say that's a good thing, and that was back in June. Middle Tennessee seems to have the most positive impression of the economy in the Nashville area, so we need to get our game up as far as feeling better about the economy, because we have a
Okay.
lot going on here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you see all the construction around. I mean, now, if there's someone who's lived in Sevier County forever, meaning your whole life, what do you think about when you see another construction project happening?
It's routine.
Okay.
It's there are blaylock trucks all over the place, and
Yeah.
the road crews are out. The yellow barrels are
So I guess
everywhere.
For those of us who spend all of our time on asphalt, you know, it kind of looks like, oh my gosh, this place is really getting overdeveloped. But you also are aware that there's still plenty of natural beauty.
Oh yes.
So that's the difference, is he knows the way around the natural beauty.
Yeah. Well, usually the construction is in the busiest part, where it's needed
the
most, where the
thoroughfares.
new businesses are going in, or
I think there ought to be a law that every time they build a new strip mall, they need to tear down an old one somewhere else.
no, I'll agree with that.
All right. Well, let's keep this going. We're going to have a great show this morning on Morning in the Mountains. Robert Ownby, Jim Johnson, and Brad Lovett, who had the best story of ever about the dog at the flea market. We'll be back with more coming right up. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Don't forget our Mountain Fun Life best deals. Call 865-978-1152. We'll save you money on fun things to do in and around the Smokies. A great show ahead. Stick with us. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, Frank Murphy here, talking with my friend Matt Liskus about the island at Pigeon Forge. You know, you've been there for quite a while, and it's always huge things happening at the island. I know I love visiting and going to Paula Dean's restaurant or going to Emery's Five and Dime.
Absolutely.
Those are two of my favorites.
We go to Paula Dean's probably like once a month for lunch, but that's all you can do.
How many of those hoe cakes can you possibly eat? You know,
I don't want to find out. You know, I just want to take it easy. So
yeah. So tell us about the island. Of course, has been in operation for a while. It's a huge location for Old Smoky Moonshine with the performances, and now with Margaritaville and everything.
Yeah, no, it's still growing. We've been open for about 6 years now. You know, continually adding new experiences and working on new things that we can do to just make it better. You know.
And of course, the number one thing when you're driving through Pigeon Forge is you'll see the wheel.
Yes.
And you'll say, "I want to go to there."
That's how we, you know, when people ask where we are on the Parkway or how they know who we are, is the wheel. It's on everything that we have.
Exactly.
It's like our icon, you know.
Sure, and our friends at
area.
Alcatraz East are at the gateway to the island.
We love working with them. They're a great tenant for us, and I mean, it's obviously an incredible museum experience. You know, they do new things every month as well.
Now, you guys have seasonal events. I've been there for Christmas celebrations, Halloween celebrations, but let's talk about some of those, especially coming up through the end of the year. Halloween, Christmas, New Year's are three big things at the island.
Yes, definitely. I work on the events for the island, and one event that we have coming up that I'm really excited about is actually Chalk Fest.
Yeah?
It's on Saturday, October 5th. So that's coming up real soon.
It's like chalk on the sidewalks kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like what they call officially is a street painting festival, which I didn't know. It's like an Italian thing.
Oh, all right.
But anyway, so we have professional artists that come, and then we have community artists that register to compete, and it's
very
It's
cool.
a very fun event. And then of course at the end of October, like you mentioned, we have Halloween, so we'll be doing trick or treating Halloween night.
Nice.
So that's always a blast. But,
Yeah, and then getting in. Then once you now, Pigeon Forge and Sevierville and Gatlinburg are delaying the start of their Winterfests and Christmas lights a little
Yeah.
bit this year because they thought, you know what? There's so much beautiful fall foliage, and the leaf lookers are coming to town. So why not
Absolutely.
extend the leaf looking season a little closer to Thanksgiving? When does the island transition from Halloween or to Thanksgiving and then to Christmas?
So our official date is set with our tree lighting
Yeah.
with Paula Dean. Paula Dean comes to the island, and
She's awesome.
Yeah,
she was
no,
just
she's
there
great.
recently too, wasn't she?
she was
over
yeah.
at Lumberjack Feud. yeah.
Lumberjack, and then she came over to the restaurant to do a little book signing and meet some fans.
So awesome, yeah.
Wonderful person.
All right,
for
so
sure.
she comes to do the tree
Yeah.
lighting,
So the tree lighting
which
will
is
be
made of butter.
Oh, absolutely.
Is
It's
that-
all covered in.
am
No,
I
it is
thinking-
not.
Am I thinking of
It
something else?
actually has lights on it, but that would be a cool concept. You might give me an idea.
A butter tree.
So I'm sure she has one. It's Saturday, November 23rd. It's actually the weekend before Thanksgiving.
That's about right.
Yeah, I
That's-
think so.
yeah.
It's acceptable time to turn on the lights, right?
Yeah,
So-
no, it totally is,
yeah.
because I mean, I know some of the other shopping centers in and around East Tennessee are on that same weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and as well as the city of Knoxville does theirs just 5 days later on the day after Thanksgiving.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
I've
So
been
you're-
wanting to
you're-
make it up to theirs. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
to
good
see it.
one. That's always on the night after Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Market Square. So that's cool. So you're right in line with that.
Yeah.
November 23rd, it's Christmas at the island.
Yes, and we're doing a 40s theme this year. So we've got a big band coming called the Streamliners. They're out of Knoxville.
Oh, I've seen them perform
Have
at the
you?
Rossini Festival.
Oh,
They're
no
terrific.
kidding.
Yeah.
They are. They're really
Oh,
good.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. It's the first time working with them. So
Good, good.
And we've got singers coming, and then of course swing dancers, and then it'll be all like the 40s kind
see.
of style.
I mean,
So
if
I'm
I were
excited about
alive
that.
during a different decade, I probably would pick the
Right?
40s. 'Cause
Yeah.
Glenn Miller and Tommy Dorsey, all that
Absolutely.
music I love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, they would miss out on my modern conveniences, so I probably would not really do that.
Polio, things like that.
Yeah.
But no, I'm with you. I'm like all about the hairstyles and
Yes.
the fun. Yeah, especially of the 40s. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so that'll run you right up through. How long do you celebrate Christmas at the island? All the way into January?
I think we're gonna end it when the city does, and I think it was sometime in February.
That's good.
Like Valentine's Day
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
But you'll have
that's
New
gonna
Year's
be-
Eve on the island
Yes.
too, because there's a lot to do on New Year's Eve. But you got Old Smoky right there, and you've got all the other great attractions.
Yeah. It's a really fun place to be. I like to say that we're the destination for New Year's in Pigeon Forge. We have a big headliner every year. This year we have a country artist called Tyler Rich. He's coming. And then we have a band.
I remember when he was Tyler Poor.
Is that right? Yeah, wow. He's come a long way.
Yeah, he's very successful.
So yeah, Tyler's great. And then we have another band called Temecula Road
Nice.
opening for them, and then a improv rap group, which you might be interested
Oh,
in.
really?
Yeah, they're called the Free Daps, and they're really fun. We had them last year. We do a big fireworks display.
Yeah.
And it's, it does get really busy, but it's still like a safe and like fun place to bring
Exactly.
your family. It's not
Right.
like, overly crowded and
Yeah,
everything.
so you could either stay right there at Margaritaville or go have
Yeah.
dinner at Paula Dean's. If you get I'd make your reservations now for New Year's Eve if you
Yeah.
possibly could.
Get there early,
because that's where everybody else is going to want to go too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, so much to do at the island constantly year round, and definitely go over and say hi to our friend Ron Emery at the Five and Dime. Pick up some nice, fun old-timey candies and souvenirs.
Absolutely.
And everything else, all the great shops all throughout. You can't go wrong spending a little
Definitely.
bit of time there, making that part of your Pigeon Forge vacation. Well, Matt Liskus, thank you for telling us about the next. Will you come back maybe in the spring and talk about
Oh, I would love that.
all of
Thank
that
you.
stuff that's coming up as well.
Yeah.
All right. Island and Pigeon Forge. It's our neighbor across the street from the Mountain Fun Life studios. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. We'll be right back after this.
Whether you've had an automobile accident or someone in your family has been affected by another person's negligence, your case deserves to be heard. Marcos Garza will fight for your rights. The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
Finally, some cooler weather after all those weeks of 90s, and I think we had July 62nd. But right now, we're going to be having some cooler weather, and we're very thankful for that. Getting out of the 90s and even the 80s into the 70s today, as we're going to have temperatures around the 75-degree mark, and also some showers, so not probably enough rain to cure the dry conditions that we've been having that have caused burn bans, but should be pleasant to at least see some rain around the area. So look for temperatures in the 70s today, and of course plenty of indoor activities if it happens to be raining, but it's nice to just enjoy the outdoors when it's not going to be quite as hot as it has been. So if you're planning on a vacation, it's going to be a good week to be here. I'm Brad Lovett, that's Look at Weather, and this is Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life.
How do we turn moments into memories? Those moments where the right people are right beside you, and the anticipation of reaching the top makes you feel like a kid again, where the only arguments are who goes first, and trying something new never gets old. Visit us at Anakeesta, where there's magic in the mountains.
You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Frank Murphy here with Brad Lovett, Jim Johnson, and Robert Owenby, getting our Monday going with some fun stories to discuss. Here's Brad Lovett with more.
And we have some great news for Sevier County.
Yeah?
We have the lowest unemployment rate in the state.
Well, that makes sense, because there's so many places to work.
Absolutely.
They keep building places to work.
I mean, everywhere you turn around, you know? And so no matter what it is, that's my plan. I told you, I'm going to eventually just spend all my life in Sevier County. I'm going to try to learn how to sing and dance so I can perform in all the different shows.
Tunes and Tales will be you dressed up as...
Yes. What do you think?
I could see you doing it.
They give you guitar lessons.
This is
Yeah,
how I'm. This is my
learn an
future
instrument.
in the Smoky Mountains.
There you go. Well, during the summer with everything in full swing, that usually does bring a low unemployment rate. But this past August, Sevier County's unemployment rate was only 2.5%.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's a point below Tennessee's average unemployment rate of 3.5%. And that's almost full employment, but also means we've got jobs to fill.
Yeah.
Help wanted signs everywhere.
That's good news.
Wow.
And the issue is being addressed by new housing going up because that's been an issue.
Right. So there's a lot of construction type jobs as well as service industry jobs. Obviously,
Certainly.
This is a service industry area. Yeah. So
Right.
waiters, hotel clerks, everything.
Sure. And as we told you last week, there are 3,000 new apartments and 300 new houses in the planning stages or under construction.
Wow. That's plumbers, electricians, carpenters, the whole bit. Nice.
So lots of work
Yeah.
there. And if you're looking to make that move down to East Tennessee, something you might look into.
Or up, because you might be in
Up,
Florida.
down, up. Yes,
You could-
sideways.
I know a lot. We always think about the people from the north who want to come down to the warmer, nicer, milder climates. Wow, the people from Florida are looking for a way out too.
and you become a half-backer then.
Yeah, if you move from Michigan to Florida, you move half back to Tennessee.
Yeah, no one retires and moves to the north for some reason.
Very few.
At least very few.
Yes, I'm going to north. I know one person who wants to live on Mackinac Island in
As their
Michigan, up in
retirement.
Michigan, yes.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Well, they must be like Mr. Freeze. They must like it. you know.
Yes,
It's too
and
cold.
there are folks who do.
Yeah.
That would not be me, but
Right.
to each their own. That's a really beautiful place
Me
up
neither.
there. Now, it has been dry in the Smoky Mountains for a while.
Yeah.
And September into early October, some hot weather we've had lately as well. What'd they say? Fall's been kind of like summer, except the pool's closed and there are pumpkins.
Yeah. I'm glad I kept my pool open for a few more days. I just got to close it. I think we're closing it. When's October 10th?
Right.
7,
Well-
8, 9, 10. Thursday? Yeah.
Where we live, day after Labor Day, forget it.
Yeah, no.
Shut it down.
Kept it up until this week.
And it's been dry for a while in the Smoky Mountains. Like we said, several burn bans have been in effect, still in effect, including some of the camping areas, backcountry camping in the national park. And while this dry spell is nothing like 2016, officials are urging you to obey those burn bans
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh, you
don't get
better.
careless with cookouts, parking cars on grass, or any fire that could get out of control.
Yeah, parking cars on grass is something people don't think about. I mean, your engine's hot, right?
And
if
the
the-
exhaust.
Oh, and
And
both
the
sides.
exhaust too, if they're backed up on kind of a,
Yeah, berm.
sometimes
Yeah.
when the exhaust gets close to the grass, or if the grass is high and it's
Yeah,
dry,
yeah.
and the exhaust pipe is right over it. And you
Yeah,
got
well, you
all
wouldn't touch an exhaust pipe with your finger because you'd burn yourself, so naturally the grass
Exactly.
would burn too. That makes total sense.
Right. Now, coming up later this week, we have the Gatlinburg Craftsman's Fair,
Oh.
and that's always a great time, and it's at the Convention Center.
And they don't need any open burning for that.
No.
Okay.
No, just go there, park your car, take the trolley, and
I think I went to this. How long does this run?
this runs the 10th, and that's going to be, I believe, through the 27th, so till the
Oh,
end of the
okay.
month.
Yeah, so I think a few years back I did attend this at the, and I wish, I'm so stupid. They had this bag full of cherry pits, right, that you microwave, and you put it around, your arthritis or your achy parts.
Yeah.
And I didn't buy it because I was cheap. And I thought, I will start collecting cherry pits.
Have you made one of those yet?
No, I have a ton of cherry pits at home, and I don't know how to sew. I learned, and apparently you have to do more to prepare the cherry pits. You have to bake them and all these other nonsense. I just wish I had just paid the money and bought, because now I've never been able to find one since. Every other event I've been to, every other flea market, or not flea market, but a fall festival, never been. So if you see one of those, please alert me. I'll go.
Right. Now, we know just the place to get tickets to.
Yes, tickets are, see, I am cheap. Did I mention I'm cheap? So I like to save money on things, and you can as well, whether you want to go ziplining or see one of the great shows we've got. Check out Mountain Fun Life Best Deals. Please call 865-978-1152. We've got folks standing by to save you money with no hassle. There's no sales pitch. There's no concierge, no, timeshare, none of that. No, we just want to sell you the tickets. But we don't force them on you. You tell us what you want. What is it you want to go do? Well, we got those for you, and we'll help you get them at a discount. We get them cheap, and we pass the savings on to you. 865-978-1152. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. We'll be back with more coming right up. Robert Owenby, Brad Lovett, Jim Johnson, Frank Murphy. See you soon. Thank you so much for watching Morning in the Mountains this Monday morning. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy here with Jim Johnson. And now all the sports news that you need to know with Jim and Sports Talk.
There's all kinds of sports going on right here in the Smoky Mountains.
They have sports talk elsewhere. We can just do what's interesting to the Smoky Mountains. You're right.
There's quite a bit of interesting things going on in the Smoky
Yeah.
Mountains. You know that Rocky Top Sports World has topped $42 million in economic impact for the Gatlinburg and Smoky Mountain area. Earlier in the year, they were considering adding lacrosse and spike ball to their roster
And?
of fun things to do. Well, guess what they're doing this weekend?
I'm going with lacrosse
You hit the nail on the head,
because you said it first.
or stuck the ball in the net.
Yes, that's right. The based on the Native American
Those guys, man.
sport where they whip the. This is me holding an imaginary lacrosse stick, and I'm whipping the ball or catching it or whatever the lacrossers do.
Those guys are amazing. You see they are running full out, and that ball is just flying through there. And it is amazing to me that they can catch the ball and run and throw the ball and catch and flip.
My
and
nephews
smash it.
Jack and Patrick played lacrosse.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, in high school. Yeah.
Well, what's coming this weekend
Yeah.
is girls 5v5, which is 5 versus 5.
Oh, that's V versus.
V versus. Coming this weekend, it's high school, middle school, and adults.
Yeah.
And it's tournaments you can sign up for and register
This
and
is
do
good
all that
stuff.
stuff and get part of the game. And then the guys are also having a 7v7. Now, I'm not sure why guys have 7, girls have 5, but it is what it is. I don't know that lot about lacrosse other than it is really super cool to watch.
When we looked it up, it said there were like 2 front forwards, two midfield, 2 defense, 1 goalie. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7.
That would be the guys. I wonder what the girls are.
They probably leave
Maybe
out.
it's 2-1-1.
They probably either leave out the midfield or leave out the. They wouldn't leave out the defense.
No,
They
they'd have to have 2-1-1-1 maybe. I don't know. We need to check
Probably
that out. If
2-2-1.
you know about lacrosse, make sure you get in touch with us. Tell us a little bit more about it because it is interesting. We do like watching it.
Yeah.
We're trying to learn about lacrosse.
Well, now all we have to do is go to Gatlinburg. It's so much closer than it
Yes.
used to be.
It is.
Because it's kind of a north. It's been when I was. I mean, I'm not saying I'm old or anything, but lacrosse was a thing when I was a kid in the Connecticut, New England area.
Yes.
It's been big
Northern.
up that way for a long time, and now it's trickling into the south.
Yep, and it's made its way here.
Yeah.
Right to the Gatlinburg sports place right there. Sports World in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Now, it'll be October 13th, which is this weekend. It's $5 per day, and 5 and under are free. So if you got little ones that are under 5,
Nice.
you can get in free. So the age groups that are available: middle school, high school, varsity level, and then high school, junior varsity level. And then they also have an adult class. So if it's something that you're thinking about doing, check it out. Go to their website. They're at RockyTopSportsWorld.com. And you can get more information about what's coming this weekend. Lacrosse in the Smoky Mountains.
Not La Crosse,
Exciting.
Wisconsin, but lacrosse in Tennessee.
Exciting times are
right.
on the way, so make sure that you go to
Good.
RockyTopSportsWorld.com.
All right, and helping out the kids and the families, very good, because it is, fall break week for a lot of folks. So that makes sense to have the tournament where you can travel in and enjoy all the Smoky Mountains have to offer. So we welcome those of you who will be coming to visit for this tournament as well. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. We'll be back with more coming right up. I'm still thinking about the dog at the flea market.
Hey, he was a happy dog.
Yes. Well, thanks so
Happy
much for watching us this Monday on Morning in the Mountains and the Mountain Fun Life channel. Robert, thank you for the insight. Jim, thank you for the excellent insight about the dog.
He's a smart dog.
And Brad, thanks for the story. That really seriously got my day off to the right start. Thanks a lot for watching. Join us again each weekday on the Mountain Fun Life channel, Roku, YouTube, and of course live on Facebook each weekday around 9 a.m. We'll see you, you'll see us. We'll talk to you tomorrow.